Hey, it's Mega here, and today I'm doing a review video on the Michelin Pilot Street tires on my Sur Ron Light Bee. So I'll give you a little information about my setup here. So this is a Sur Ron Light Bee MX with the X controller, and it's running the Supermoto wheels, and it's got Supermoto sliders on it. So I've had these tires for about I don't know, probably about 6 months, about half a year I've had them, and I've put them through a lot of use so far. So that's what I'm going to say. I've ridden them, so these are the kind of conditions I've ridden them, just like kind of on the street, up and down mountain roads and stuff. Oh, off camber turn. Whew. Front's a little unstable. Maybe I need to readjust the headset again, but it could be this handlebar setup. Just trying to go on these jumps and stuff here. Oh, not bad. Did that okay. I take these to a go-kart track for like Supermoto. I've ridden it on a Supermoto track course, so like it's like it's pretty much like a go-kart track with a dirt section in it. That's a Supermoto track. And I've ridden these on the trails at Hollister Hills. Yeah, I did. I got to ride on trails and stuff, and yeah. So I feel like I can render my final review on these Michelin Pilot Street tires. So if you wanna see the video when I first got them and how I got them and how much I got them for, I will put that link at the end of the video. But today's focus will just be on the tires and how they did. Also, if you're wondering what the size of the tires are, these are Michelin Pilot Street tires, and they're 70-90-17 for the front and 90-80-17 for the rear. So they're kind of almost the same size, but the back is a little wider. So I'm going to tell you right off the bat, they're much better, much better than the stock CST Supermoto tires. The Supermoto tire, the stock tires for the Supermoto setup are garbage. Just replace them immediately. Like, if you push your bike as hard as Hades Omega pushes his, you don't want them. they're like dangerous. I do not recommend them at all. But these tires I do recommend. I like these tires a lot. These tires are like 100, 200, 300% better than the stock tires, man. I'll tell you that now. And like I said, I've ridden them in all conditions, and they do good. I like them. So yeah. Let's get a couple shots of the tires. Take a look at them. I think I've put I'll probably put more than 100 miles on these tires. I'm pretty sure. I'm probably close to 200, 300, probably more than that. Also, I've gone to a bike party with them too. Okay, so these are the tires in question. So this is the rear. This is a 90-80-17. There's a little Michelin logo right there. So these are, and the previous video, I mentioned that these are both supposed to be front tires. So the rear tire has to be installed backwards, and that's why the front is going the wrong way. So you guys have noticed that. So there it is. Here's the front one, and the front should be going the correct way. But this is a 70-90-17. And yeah, this is Michelin here, and it's a Pilot Street, it says down there. Okay. And like I mentioned in the other video, I have I installed new tubes, some thicker tubes. So, but I'm fortunate enough to not have gotten any flats
riding it the
All
whole
right,
time I
so
pedal.
let's talk about just everyday riding. For everyday riding, these are great tires. They're softer than the CST tire, so they're one of the things you'll notice when you install the Supermoto kit and you ride around is the bike is a lot. The ride is not as good as it was with the dirt wheels. Is what I want to say. Yeah, it's a bumpier ride. So these tires are kind of softer than the stock CST tires, so the ride is a little better. So it's a little bit nicer ride than with the CST tires, from what I notice. All right, and so another thing for everyday riding, yeah, they're just good for everyday riding. It's more comfortable than the stock tires. So I recommend it for just riding around on the street. It's just fine. I rode it around on a bike party.
Oh damn, look at that. It's crazy. That thing is nuts. It's got like 4 wheels on it. It's a quad.
I didn't have to worry about getting flats or anything. If you guys know anything about mopeds, you can ride them in the bike lanes, and the one thing about riding in bike lanes is all the crap from the street gets pushed out into the bike lane, so your chances of getting flats increases. So, and I've never gotten a flat on these, so they must be pretty tough tires. So I've ridden these on a go-kart track for kind of supermoto track days and stuff, and they're great tires. They're much better than the stock CST tires. They grip pretty good. I haven't had many instances where they slide, but when they're cold, they don't grip as good. But they warm up quickly is a good thing. So in like 2 or 3 laps, you'll notice that they'll start to grip a little more, and then you can start to push them harder. And if you got tire warmers, you can probably just hop on the track and just shred it, and like for how many track days and stuff and how many laps we've done with this setup, they've held up pretty good. They don't look like they're super worn or anything, and I haven't really got them to booger up at all, so I feel like I'm not pushing them hard enough. They'll give you all the grip you want. He's making this needs to push it harder. So yeah, for the kart track, they're great. I feel that, I don't know, if you had a faster Sur Ron, then maybe, but this will give you all the grip that you want with the, this tire setup. What else?
Pass someone! Yeah! Ah, it's an off-camera turn, man. Woo, I like that last turn. It's fast, man. It's a sweeper. Here's where they're gonna lose me, though. Dude, you can hold it wide open almost the whole time there.
Dirt, Supermoto combined dirt and pavement, tarmac, or asphalt is it's pretty good. I rode it on both, and it does pretty good. And so with that, like the dirt section, I notice when it transitions from dirt to pavement, it's not all slippery and stuff. It's pretty good. It's a good trail tire, I would say.
Let him pass you. Don't let him pass you on the asphalt, man. You're gonna have a hard time. This is where your chance to. lead off with that, dude. Dude, it's doing great.
And so with that, I will like to segment into trail riding or dirt riding. So I got to ride this at Hollister Hills, and we did a bit of trail ride. Well, okay, we did kind of a lot of trail riding. We did almost like 15 miles of trails.
Shortest trail ever, right? I mean, I guess it continues on over there, but we're kind of like losing. We're just double backing, so let's not do that. Loose chain chatter. Okay, North Canyon Road and Lake Road. Hold on. Let's figure out.
And we took it on TT track.
Woo! We're hitting some speed. I like this part here. Oh, we're getting too high there. You need to slide the bike, dude. There you go. Gotta lean it.
The motocross track.
The jumps go straight up. Oh, ouch. Man, that hits hard. You gotta get some speed, that's why. There's a double. Oh shit! I think they want you to jump over the next one. I don't think we got enough power to do that. Man, that's a pretty sick. Yeah, I remember I didn't like this motocross track too much. Oh, so loose. Yeah, we don't got a whole lot of power. I can't see over the jump, so I'm not really gonna go. Oh shit! Yeah, I don't like the jumps here, man. This is not a good. I don't like this motocross track, dude. It goes straight up and it drops straight down, man.
A vintage MX track and.
It's like the only jump right there. Oh! It's squirrely, that's for sure. See if I can do a brake turn here. Nice! It worked well. I stabbed I grabbed the rear brake and then I let it slide and I got back on it. Oh! Don't go over the top, man. Here we go. Woo! Here we go. Woo! Woo!
and it does okay. It's not, it's not ideal on the loose stuff. It's probably not going to give you all the traction that you need, but I have to say I was very impressed with these in the dirt. So Hollister Hills, the trail that I rode at Hollister Hills, it had a lot of loose, kind of coarse sand and stuff. There was really loose, kind of like really deserty kind of trail, sort of. And I was surprised how well they hooked up. They hooked up pretty good in that stuff. I was surprised. I thought it would just be slipping and sliding all over the place, but it is pretty good. It's got like pretty deep grooves in it, so it has some pretty good traction off-road still. It's almost like a dual sport tire. So would I want to ride it primarily on trails and stuff? No, probably not. I would say this is more street bias. I would say it's probably like 70 street and 30 off-road. And the reason being it's probably not that good. You wouldn't want to ride these on off-road very much. Is that the wheels are small. The diameter of the wheels is small, so it's not going to roll over rough terrain as good. But like I said, I had the Supermoto set up on it, and then I had a day to spend at Hollister. I said, forget it. Let's just go. We'll go ride some trails. I don't have the optimum setup, but let's just do it. And I was pleasantly surprised how good this setup does on dirt trails. It was really good. I was surprised. So there was some really steep climbs that I had, that I thought the Sur Ron wouldn't make it up, because it was just steep, and it had loose dirt and stuff, and I got it up. I had to kind of paddle at the top, but
okay, we're gonna try to go up this hill. No traction. We have to find another way. I don't think the Light Bee will make it up this. All right, go, 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 go. Oh, we made it barely. Woo! I didn't think we'd make it up that, dude, because this thing sucks at climbing with Supermoto tires. All right, here's we go.
But yeah, I was surprised how much traction these have in the dirt. So you could do some, I would say light trail riding with these. Yeah. So that's pretty much the end of that. Those are my thoughts on the tires. They're great. They're great tires for the Supermoto setup. If you're planning to get the Supermoto setup, I highly recommend these tires. If you want more info on the tires, check out the video, my first video on these tires, if you want to get some more info on it. I didn't install them myself, so I don't know how easy it was to install them, and I haven't uninstalled them yet, but they've been great. They've been good, really good to me so far, I'll tell you that. They're way better than the CST tires. You want to ditch those tires right away. So if you have the Supermoto setup on your Sur Ron, I highly suggest you buy these tires. I don't know what other tire. I think there's a Heidenau tire out there you can try, but I like these tires, and like I said, I was surprised how well they did in the dirt. They were pretty good. I was surprised how well they did in the dirt, because I wasn't expecting much from them, but they were great. And I put them through a lot of punishment, and it did deliver every time. So that's it. That's Hades Mega's final review on them. I like them a lot. I highly recommend them if you have the Supermoto setup. All right, Hades Mega out.